He said, yeah, man.
How you doing, Sneaker World? This is AC Sneaker Restoration coming at you, back at you with another big exclusive show today. How's everybody Saturday? You know what I mean? Big release today, the Jordan White Cement 4. But before we get into that, we're sponsored by K Spice, K Spice Variety and Gifts. And right now it's the summertime, it's getting hot and everything. You know what I mean? She make t-shirts, she make hats, you know what I mean? And so if you out there need any t-shirts and ain't no hats, anything done, you can hit her up at Barbara Fortes 86 at gmail.com. And you could give her a call. Serious inquiries only. 908-404-6943. So I got my co-host on the show today. I got MC Streets.
What up, Sneaker World? Peace.
And also I have the queen of the hour. And she's gonna be joining us on the show from now on out. And Miss Antoinette Williams.
What's going on, Sneaker World? Peace.
Throw the roses out for my girl, Miss Tony.
Oh man. Thank you.
So we got a big show. We got a big show going on. We got a special guest that's going to be coming on, KBK Customz. He will be joining us in a little bit, but not at this time. We're going to get into the sneaker releases, and we're going to talk about what's going on with these releases. Just give me 1 second. Let's keep popping up. All right, we're in here. Give me 1 second. We get into this. We're going to talk about the past releases, and then we're going to update you what's going on today. You know what I mean? So we ain't talking about this. That came out the 10th. We ain't going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, well, we can talk about it. You know what I mean? But I think we talked about it before. We're gonna skip that. We're gonna go to the 17th. That was last Saturday. So we're gonna just start it off right there. Right here we got the Air Jordan 3 OG Cell 2.0 color white sport royal challenge red and black. Release date May 17th, 2025. Price $200. The shoe just came out this past Saturday, and it was to celebrate Jordan 40th anniversary. And what I feel about this shoe right here, you know what I mean, is it's not for me. You know what I mean? The midsole like a cream, everything like that. But it might do some numbers, it might do some things, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Let's see what the co-host is gonna say about it. You go ahead, Miss Antoinette Williams. What you think about this right here?
Well, that wouldn't be a sneaker that I would rock, actually. But I mean, for to each his own. I mean, it's a nice shoe, but it definitely wouldn't be something that I would put on my foot.
MC Streets?
I think I like that sneaker. It's a retro of what came out today. You know what I'm saying? With different colorways, everything else like that, man. You know, I love the Nike Air on the back of it. It's always fire. They keep that always pallid. You know what I'm saying? And I always say I don't like the bubble on it, but I like how it's just a short one right there. I like that.
Moving on. May 17th, the Air Jordan 12 Mellow color white university blue metallic silver. Release date May 17th, 2025. Price $200. Now, this I like the colorway and everything like that. I like the shoe and everything like that, but it's not something for me. I'm not into that. You know, I'm not big on mellow and everything like that, but the price, you know what I mean, to each his own. You know what I mean? Like I said, we talk about past releases. And then we'll update you to the update. Miss Antoinette Williams, what you think about the Air Jordan 12 Mellows?
Um, I'm not a big Mellow fan, but I do like the shoe. I think it's hot. It's actually fire because I love the color blue is one of my favorite colors, any kind of blue. So that is hot.
Streets?
I told you I like that color. That's what Melo came out with when he first started balling, man. I actually like this sneaker. I like the design. I like the cuts on it, the stitching and all that other stuff on it, man. I really like this shoe. I like it.
That's what it looks. Man, it represents the Tar Heels, you know what I mean? Represents
Right, right.
the Denver Nuggets, you know what I mean? So, I mean, to each his own. But we're moving on. Oh, about my bad. Swarovski X Air Jordan 1 Low OG Crystal Color Stealth, and the release date May 22nd. That came out on Thursday, and the price $1,000. Now, I never seen a release. I never seen a release. I mean, this more for like the people that really got it. You know what I'm saying? $1,000 sneaker. That's expensive. You know what I mean? It's not. It ain't for me. It's too much glitter in it and all that. They don't even mind. If that's the case, they could have put diamonds up in there. They probably got zip ties up in there or whatever. You know what I mean? But to each his own that like it. What you feel, Miss Antoinette Williams?
I mean, that's what's up. I don't know if I'd be paying $1,000 for a sneaker. The sneaker itself is hot. The colors is hot. It's fire because it's old school. It can go with just about anything. So that's what as far as if you want to put on an outfit, dress up or dress down, casual. So yeah, I definitely respect it. But the $1,000 part, I don't know about that.
Finally, Jordan came out with this shit on the glitter. Remember, he used to keep his stuff all plain and simple. This is
yeah, for real, yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Look how the detail is with all that stuff in there. It's crazy, man. Yo, I can see why it's worth $1,000. This is crazy. This is something out of Jordan's never went into no realm like this, and now he's in this realm right now. Crazy. Yo, crazy. Fire, streets approved.
You heard it from streets, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Coming from the streets itself. He approved it. You know what I mean? So we moving on. Air Jordan 4. White cement, color, summit, white, fire red, tech gray, black. Release date, May 24th, 2025. Price, $225. Now, let's talk about this. Now, the anticipation for this shoe, for all I've been hearing, and been hearing for the last couple of months, hearing it for the last couple of weeks, been preparing myself for it as well. Now, I got the 2016s. You know, I had them on today, and I had to prepare myself as a backup, as an emergency, ladies and gentlemen. So they were saying this shoe was going to do big numbers. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say it hasn't done big numbers because obviously it's the Jordan White Cement 4. Last time it came out was 2016. You know what I mean? The 16s was close enough to the OG, the original of the 89s, and they made the 25 close enough back like to the OG original. But the hype for this shoe wasn't what I expected to be. And my thing is, I was in the mud this morning. Me and my daughter was in the mud this morning going down to get this shoe. I prepared myself for the shoe. I bought this shoe on eBay on Monday. Paid $300 for it just to cover my behind, because all the hype they was talking about with this shoe, saying you ain't gonna be able to get hands on it. And ladies and gentlemen, I had to get my hands on it. You know what I mean? And not just me, all the rest of the sneaker world as well. You know what I mean? But being down there, when we being down there at 2:00, being down there at 2:30 in the morning, getting up at 12:30 in the morning, just to let you know what I went through to get ready for this release, thinking it's gonna be like a release like Ben and Chili's you seen down in Washington, D.C., where it looked like everybody was getting ready for an NBA game and an NFL game and a boxing event and also a rock concert. It was no line like that today. I could have stayed up in the bed and got some extra rest. But unfortunately, I didn't do that, ladies and gentlemen, because I was thinking, and my anticipation was for this shoe was going to be crazy for what everybody was saying. The hype didn't turn out the way it's supposed to be. Now, I want to say this about this shoe. You know what I mean? This shoe didn't come out since 2016. It came out 9 years ago. And they drop this shoe every 10 years. Now, this is my emphasis on this shoe right here. You know what I mean? And it's a classic. It's an 89. It also been in the movie with Spike Lee, Do the Right Thing. You know what I mean? It was in that movie and everything like that. You know what I mean? With the clip, he said, "You stepped on my sneakers." You know what I mean? With the guy with the glasses. You know what I mean? And he was going to tear that guy up. You know what I mean? Now, this shoe,
It's a white guy in Brooklyn.
I expected to be doing what everybody said it was going to do. Now, the good thing about the shoe was I was able to, I talked to God last night. I'm religious and everything. I talked to God last night. Didn't want no craziness going on out there, no mayhem and everything. Thank God for that. God heard me and everything. He listened and all that. But I guess also, too, we must be in a recession because it wasn't what it was cracked up to be. And hey, man, I'm hoping the price on this shoe go up. I believe the price on this shoe gonna go up. And I was expecting breaking record numbers, like being at least $600. Right now, the price at Flight Club about $290, about like $308. Flight Club, the GOAT. You know what I mean? We probably at maybe like $330 or $340. eBay, $350 to $400. I was expecting this shoe to be up to $600 by now. You know what I mean? But this still a must cop. You just sit on it and you give it some time and everybody going to get it. So we're going to ask Miss Antoinette Williams what she think about this shoe and hear her emphasis on this shoe, the Jordan White Cement 4.
Well, first of all, that's a hot sneaker. It has always been fire. You know what I mean? As Dre stated that, it's been 9 years since it dropped. So definitely a fire sneaker, definitely something I would put on my feet. What I don't like about the idea is I think all sneaker companies need to start selling half sizes. Everything ain't got to be for people in whole sizes. What that means, sneaker world, is if you're a size 9 or a 9.5, you should be able to get the 9.5. It doesn't always have to be you got to go to a 10. That's what I'm talking about. I think that's totally outrageous and unconstitutional. You get all this money, make all this money, all these companies, they should be able to do that. They used to have it like that back in the day. It should still be going on. You make enough money to where it shouldn't bother you none. But other than that, that sneaker is fire. And yeah, I definitely could see myself rocking that.
MC Streets.
Okay, sir. I know this is your favorite. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the old school blend. Um, it's kind of like where like you want to see something new. He could have added a little something else to it, put a little pizzazz to it to make it updated. But it's a fire sneaker though. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's old school. And we'll just keep it like that though. You know what I mean?
I feel there's nothing really to add to it. It's a classic.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's just good as it
Yeah,
is. You know what I mean?
You go, man.
yeah, but
I,
everybody's gonna have a little updated version of what they want to
yeah,
have, though. You know what I'm saying?
That
So,
is true.
yeah,
you know,
you buy a car, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go out.
right,
You got your car right now. You got your car right now. You're not gonna go out and buy the same exact car. You're gonna buy the upgrade to your car because there's an upgraded version to your car. I don't think you're gonna go out and
preach,
buy two of the same car, bro. That's what we're talking
No.
about.
preach, preach,
Yeah.
preach, preach.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Air Jordan 3 OG Rare Air. Color, black, chill red, neutral gray, military, blue, coconut milk, style. Release date, May 30th, 2025. That's next Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Price
Gotta
$210.
I'm fire, so
Now this is an OG. This is a classic. This is like more like a grill, like a PE. You know what I mean? Would it be in all sneaker stores? I'm not sure. Mostly they come out with PEs and grills. They release them in mom and pop stores. Certain people got to get them, and certain stores get them, and they want to sell them for ridiculous amounts of money, and then it makes the collection hard to get. This shoe is going to do some numbers. I already know that for facts. Um, and would it be for me to wear? It'd be something just to put in the collection to make the collection look good. I'm not into this, but let's go ask Miss Antoinette Williams what what she feel about this shoe right here, the Air Jordan 3 OG Rare Air.
actually that would be a sneaker that I would rock only because it's like old school, and I just like the style as well as the design is kind of different than what you're used to seeing when Jordan does make his sneakers. So being that it's like just a little different, and that's kind of girly. Yeah. So it's got a little sex appeal to it, but then it's got the other side for the men too. So it's rough, rugged, but fire. Yeah, I definitely can see it.
Also got suede going around.
Yeah, yeah,
It's something
yeah.
different.
With the air, but that's what I was talking about last week on that one, bro. That was fire, right? This one's good. I like this one.
You
I
like
like
this
this.
one?
I
Yeah.
like this. Got the suede, and they changed it up. Wow, wow, that's different style right there. The
Yeah.
coconut, the clash with the gray and the coconut is fire. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Yeah. That can be a couple different colors, some gray, some
You know,
cream, some
oh yeah,
some
green,
black, you know what I mean?
you know,
Like charcoal gray, to go
yeah.
with. So and then you put those on, black jeans, like a jet black jean with it. Yeah, it actually would, bring them sneakers out.
Moving on.
Yes, yes, man.
Ah,
Air Jordan 1 High, OG, Ruby, color, varsity, red, white, black. Release date May 31st. Coming out next Saturday, y'all. Price date at 180.
that's not bad. I would get them.
It's more like a woman's shoe. It's a woman Air Jordan 1 High OG Ruby. Not for me, but it's a woman's shoe. It look like it got snake on it and everything like that. But to each his own. We asked Miss Antoinette Williams, since she's a female, what she feel about this shoe.
I like it. I definitely like it. It's something I would rock. I don't know. That's to me. That's Kansas City cheap colors. So I got a couple different outfits for that. So yeah, I definitely would rock it. I like the colors. I just like the fact that it's old school. But then he just brings the beat back with the fact that it's the red. Well, he calls it ruby, but the red, the white, and the black. So yeah, it's dope.
Great.
Whatever it is, a snake skin or whatever it is on that, fire. That's definitely a different twist. It's snake skin though, right? They try to like break it up and put like black sparkles and like make it look snake skin, right or wrong?
Yeah,
That what it
yeah,
like to
yeah, yeah,
feel
yeah.
me? That's why.
Absolutely.
That's why he brought the old shit out and then he like mixed it. I love that sneaker right there, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm
No,
saying?
I definitely would buy
I,
that. I definitely would spend the money. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he could have. I
That's
think he
that's
could have
that's
done a bit more with the white and made it. The white throws it off, just where it's so bland. Like put some kind of flavor on the white too, though. You know what I'm saying? That would have been fire
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. Kind of freak it a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, freaking like how you did with the red. You got the little snake skin
yeah.
appeal going on right there, and you done made that bland, you know. So that's Jordan mind, though. He'll get it. He's getting there.
Hold on. Air Jordan 4. I think that's grade school. Light lemon twist, GS. Color, white, light, lemon twist, and graphic. Release date, June 1st, 2025. Price, $160. It's more like, looks like a lemon shoe to me. You know what I mean? It's time to make your lemonade, ladies and gentlemen, because it's getting hot. Everybody want their lemonade. You know what I mean? Not for me, but I asked Miss Antoinette Williams what she feel about it.
Oh, nah. Sneaker world definitely not for me. That's definitely not something that I would actually see on my feet. I could see on my feet, would not happen. But it is fire for somebody else to each his own. The colors is totally different. And I guess creative in a sense. If you about different colors, or if you like brightness, then yeah, that's for you.
Oh. Kind of mixed on this one, though. Kind of mixed on it. Kind of mixed on it. Kind of mixed on it. Don't, I mean, the yellow could have matched it with a green, maybe. You know what I'm saying? A gray kind of throws it off. He could have went more like a Jamaican colors or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, to bring it out. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, put a flag on it. That's when you're gonna freak, Dre. So that one you got an idea on. But it's okay. Imagination.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Air Jordan 11 Low, Igloo. Color, white, white igloo. Release date, June 7th, 2025. Price, $190. It's more for like females and things like that. You can ask Miss Antoinette Williams about this one. If you got a daughter, if you want to buy it for your girl, your wife, you ask her. Miss Antoinette Williams, what you feel?
Those are actually fire. Those are something I actually would rock. Just because the color is different, the style is different. I like the fact that it's white, you know what I mean, with that little, like, I guess they call it green, but I guess fake versa, whatever you want to call that. That's just different. That's black. You can wear that with white jeans, um, gray. So it can go a couple different ways with that. So yeah, that's something I would actually find to be fire.
Yeah,
MC
it's fire.
Streets.
It's fire. You know what I'm saying? I like with the extension at the bottom, with the midsole in the front, you know what I'm saying? With the design on the midsole, where it goes from the back to the front, more emphasis on it. I like it. I like it. Slow top, igloo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, yeah,
I like
all right, that's
I
what it
like the
is.
bottom. If you see the bottom, you feel me? Kind of like, it's a little jazzy. I like it though. I fuck with it. I mess with it.
Moving on. Man in there, X Air Jordan 5 Violet Oreo. Color white, violet, or burgundy crush, and black. Release date June 7th, 2025. Price $225. Yeah, that's fire, man. I remember I seen this shoe a few times. The man in theirs, it's fire. It'd be hard for me to wear this with something because I don't really have too. It looks more to me like a brown than a burgundy, like a brownish burgundy. That's what it looked like to me, but it got violet in it. To me, I'm just saying, it looked like a. I gotta try to. It'd be hard for me to wear something like this, but I know this is a collab for real. I know this shoe gonna be worth something because all of them Aminaires is all worth some money. It's good as a piggy bank stuffer. If you need some bread or anything like that, you just throw this out to the wolves and just see if they're gonna strike it. And you know what I mean? You get some bread for it. Let's go to MC Streets on this one. Let's see what he say.
I know you like this one. It's an original classic. You used to rock these all the time. Know you like them. Like you said, the violet throws me off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Wish it would have been like more like a. It's kind of like a violet ore, so it more looks like a. If they made it just regular green, but it would have been better. Uh, if they're gonna make it a violet ore, it should have been like a lighter violet. You know what I'm saying? But violet ore, I guess, is a different color. I like them. I'll go with them.
Miss Antoinette Williams?
I don't know. I agree with MC Streets on that though. I mean, the shoe is fire. You know what I'm saying? It's hot, and I would, you know what I'm saying. I could see, I don't know, probably buying that for like my brother or something. Definitely not something I would wear personally, but like for a nice gift, yeah. But I mean, the that color kind of throws me off a little bit too. If they would have, like you said, like a greenish or something a little different, a little brighter to kind of bring the shoe out, a little bit would have been better. But otherwise, yeah, it's alright. I would rock it. I can see it.
All right. Moving on. Air Jordan 14 Ferrari. Color challenge red, black. Release date June 11, 2025. Price 210. Now, this shoe right here. this up there, this is like this gonna be like the white cement fours. It's gonna do some things. This gonna be a very tough shoe to get. Definitely got my eyes on them. Definitely gonna try to get them. Gonna do. I'm gonna do everything I could. This shoe right here, it probably end up being. I'm gonna call it out. I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna call this one out. Number wise, y'all can say what y'all want to say. I feel right now that the original one is up there in price. I know definitely this one gonna definitely do numbers in price. You know what I mean? Probably people going to be outside for this, but don't quote me because we thought everybody was going to be outside for the Jordan White Cement 4s. They was, but they didn't turn out like it was supposed to be. This one right here, this guy going to be, this is going to do some numbers. This look like $1,000 shoe. A must cop for me, make the collection look good, and keep your piggy bank looking good. There's a stock. Let's go to Miss Antoinette Williams and feel what she say about this.
That's not actually that's a hot shoe. That's a hot shoe. Actually, oddly enough, funny that he brought the shoe up because we just had a conversation about the sneaker off the air, and we was talking about the Ferraris. He's been talking about it a little bit heavy, but that is a hot shoe. It is fire. That's something I would actually wear on my feet and purchase. Yeah, definitely, and make the collection look real good.
Yeah, that's
MC
definitely
Streets.
fire. Definitely fire. I had the royal blue and black ones like that way back in the days. That's definitely a
That's what's
different
up.
twist on it. Yeah, I had those with the purple. It was like a little purple on the where the black
Yeah,
is at.
yeah,
It's so
yeah.
like a little like a pearl type of thing. It was like royal blue. But yeah, these is
That's what's
fire,
up.
bro. I'm definitely in a cop
That's what's
list
up.
though. I'm definitely copping these. Everybody
Yeah.
get them.
I definitely, yeah, the size thing would be my only problem, but that's definitely something I would definitely get. No question about that.
Yeah, you just
This
put
is
an
gonna be a
extra pair.
hard shoe to get. So
You're gonna put
this
an
is gonna
extra
be a
pair of
hard
socks.
shoe to get. Moving on. Trophy Room X Air Jordan 6 color white, crimson, black, court purple, style, code. Release date June 13, 2025. Price TBA. Don't know what that TBA mean. Don't know, you know what I mean? They tell you the colors, but I would like to see it. I don't like being in the dark. I like to see what I'm looking at. They should never even put it up there. If you can't show the shoe and it's not finalized, do not put it up there. MC Streets, what you feel?
Feel the sneaker is fire. If whatever we see what's gonna happen behind it, it may have something. You know what I mean? We'll see. They're not I like how they did the old school with the bubble on it in front where you could tighten up the
Yeah,
lace on it. You know what I'm saying? They got the extended tongue on there. I mean, as far as we're looking at with the back, yeah, I'd love to see this one.
Miss Antoinette Williams.
I totally agree. That just reminds me of like a throwback sneaker with the bubble, from back in the day. So that seems to be fire. The colors seem to be fire. You just gotta wait to see what happens. But yeah, it definitely seems like something that's gonna be hot.
Moving on. We're gonna stop right here because we got a guest about to get ready to come on. And I'm about to get ready to hit him up. Give me 1 second. What's that? Yeah, I just sent him the link. So let me let him know so we could get ready to bring in our guests. We bring on our guests, and we can get this show going. KBK Customz is our guest, ladies and gentlemen. He's about to get ready to join us any minute by now. The man does excellent.
Sorry.
The man does excellent work, so he's about to be joining us in a minute. Go ahead, Streets.
Nah, I was just saying, man, welcoming Miss Tony on the show again, you know what I mean? Give us some flavor and everything else, man, you know what I mean?
Oh no, yeah. Thank you.
Everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's all good. Nothing but love. Nothing but love.
It's a pleasure for us to be around your presence. She the queen.
Oh no. Yeah, I'll be there, but it's all because of y'all. you gotta give shots when silence is due.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean? That's all.
Those new releases. I was thinking about Tony, man. What you think about, like, I know you was beefing about the half sizes and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah,
like,
that's disrespectful.
So you really think they really should be making half sizes, whatever women's sizes?
Oh yeah,
and all
come on,
stuff,
come
right?
on, son. You come on. You've been buying sneakers forever. You don't buy sneakers for you, your kids, your girl, your wife. Come on, remember back in the day they used to have all the sizes, everything for everybody.
They
Kids,
did.
half sizes, and then they just stopped with that and was like, nah, only whole sizes, even with women's shoes. I go through the same thing with the shoe situation. It's like, for real? Even boots. It's not just the sneakers, but it's fine that they just cut it out and was like, nah, if you were 8, then wear a 9. So it just gotta be that in order to get that shoe. Come on, how you making money? That's not really making money yet. To me, you'd be losing money. I would want to have to sell everything.
Yeah, everybody should have everything, really, for real, for real.
You know what I'm saying? What happens if your wife is a 9.5 and you a 10? You know what I mean? Like, and then they're like, well, we don't got 9.5. You're only gonna be able to get a 10. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? So my feet I gotta wear 2 pairs of socks to wear the hottest shoe. That just doesn't sound right. What?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they doing. They don't really make halves. Some of them they do, but they
No, it's not.
should.
It's not. No, listen, bro. No, but certain. What I'm saying, Dre, is online. You may get lucky and you'll see, oh snap, they got half sizes or something like that. But when it comes to Jordan, like with Nikes and all of them, you can get a half size. But when it comes to Jordan, it's just that Jordan's run small and he don't do half sizes. But back in the day, it wasn't always like that. He did do half sizes. You understand what I'm saying? But my whole thing is, if you're not gonna do half sizes and they only whole sizes and you only go up to a 13, where do you start at then?
I have no idea. I don't know what they doing.
Exactly. Case in point, you a size 13. But what if you was the type, what if you was in a situation where you was a 13.5? So you mean to tell me every time a sneaker that you want to pay for come out, you might not be able to get that because you're a 13.5 and they might not do a half size? You'd be in the same situation as I am. What's the difference?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just making valid points for everybody, and I'm not talking about just for me and you. I'm talking about for everybody. Period. Like, you know what I mean? How do you just do that and you get money so you're not doing that? Because if I got money like that and my name is big and I'm making sneakers, I want to make sneakers that fit everybody, big, small, happy, glad. Because it's all about making money. It's a business.
I agree with you, man,
You
but
know, but to each his own. You know what I mean? I ain't Michael Jordan. I'm just a regular human being, and I ain't got no money. You right? Case in point.
See, hey, hey, Dre and Miss Antoinette, man, Tone. I got my son on the line, man. He got something he gotta say about that though. My son Fletcher. He come and visit down me from Atlanta.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
What's up, y'all?
What's going
what's
on?
going on, man?
How
Ain't nothing,
you?
man. I'm an average Jordan collector, man. I got Jordans from like the early 2000s.
Okay.
The thing about Jordan is Jordan didn't make. He said this himself. He didn't make them for us. He made them for rich white kids.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
true. You right on
You
that
know
one.
what I'm
That's true.
saying?
No, that's true. No,
I
that's
bet.
real facts.
And you can ask my dad, bro. I probably got 100 J's in my house.
You
I got
probably
all
do.
the, man, that's all I really wear.
He does.
Like when my dad come
Awesome.
down, he be like, "Man, let me wear these. Go ahead, bro. I haven't worn them in years."
He's
Hey, he's
he's
lucky.
by
It's like
shoes.
going shopping.
He's by shoe store for real, for real.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up, though. And don't get me wrong. Like I said, Jordan himself is you know what I'm saying. He go hard, and a lot of his sneakers and a lot of his apparel is fire. But when like I said, I don't have every pair of Jordans. No, I like them, but it's not that serious. I have what I like from him. You know what I mean? And that's what's up. But he still should, like I said, it should still be where you're not just doing whole sizes. It should be half sizes, and it should be to fit everybody, even if it is just rich white kids. They still got some people. Some rich white kids got half size feet.
Well, they should make them more for everybody, for women and all that other stuff too. Like, get a woman to design a shoe or something like that. You know what I mean? And then, like, yeah,
They make all the best Jordans in the small sizes anyway.
for women anyway.
Yeah, no, they run small regardless. Yeah, they run small regardless, and that's why I was telling Dre, I was like, with me, I know what my size is naturally for the women's shoe, you know what I mean. But being that Jordans run small, I would have to actually try them on in the store to make sure that it's a proper fit for my foot, because it depends on how that shoe is particularly cut.
I wear like a 12, 13, but it just depends on the shoe.
Okay, okay,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying? Like Air Maxes, I need a 13. Jordans, the only one that I can't really wear in the 12 is like the 7s. Give me
Oh,
a
okay,
13.
okay,
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
So
But
you
like I said, I've been wearing them so long. When I buy them, I already know.
okay.
Like
That's just your
like
thing.
like the 11s, I wear 13 in them because the leather don't stretch in them.
Okay.
You know, like 3s, 4s, 5s, I can wear 12 because I stretch them.
Okay. Okay.
And
You
then
break them in.
I don't even really wear socks like that, to be honest. Like unless
Okay.
my feet. So,
Okay. I got you.
just you know what I'm
I
saying, depending on
definitely
the
got
shoe.
you. I
What's
got you.
going
I
on, man?
definitely can
Welcome to the
understand.
show, man.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, it's a
My dad,
pleasure.
my dad want me to do a podcast because I got Jordans, I got 1 through 13.
Okay.
So I could do 30 days of straight J's and not wear the same shoe twice.
That's what's up. You sound like Andre though. Y'all got something in common because he a Jordan that he's got to run out and do his 1-2s. I think y'all can go kind of like neck and neck because Dre
So,
is that's all he got actually way back from back in the day too. And I'm talking about when I say back in the day, I'm talking about like the '90s where this guy, let me tell you, where this dude, when it's time to play basketball, he would have to go and change his sneaker. It wouldn't be the same sneaker. He refused to do that. And I'd be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And he'd be like, "Oh, no, that was my warm up sneaker. Now I'm gonna put on my game sneakers." And I'm like, "What the?" You know what I'm saying? But I just say that to say that that ain't dead. People do really believe in that. That care about their stuff. They really love their sneakers. Whatever they into, they really into. So that's definitely what's up.
yeah, he would
That's definitely
definitely
what's
love.
up.
I told him come on the podcast long time ago, bro. He'd be good for the
Yeah, nah,
podcast.
that's what's up. Oh yeah, nah, because he
Yeah,
got
drink
something
a
that
drink a
everybody
drink.
wants.
Yeah.
He got something everybody want. You know what I'm saying? You go to your house, we already know what it is. You can go shopping, you know what I'm saying? Grab a sandwich on the way out the door. That's a lot of love.
Yeah,
Foot Locker.
he up there having some problems getting in, so gotta give him a link so he could just come on. That's the problem right now. He's not getting the email, so I don't know what's going
I didn't
on
get
his.
I didn't get mine either. I didn't get mine either when you said you sent it. I had to go to an old one. So yeah, I can understand where you're coming from. You know what I
Like
mean?
this,
Because this should all be set up. You know what I mean?
uh, but I don't know, whatever. It's all good. You feel
Yeah,
me?
we have
So
we this is still an epic show.
we still out here. We out here.
Yeah, we just survived off of 100 pairs of sneakers from MC Street Son out this piece. I don't know what you talking about. He said we can go shopping, but nothing to fit my foot still. And that's not even the store. You see what I'm talking about? Case in point,
That's
y'all.
okay.
But he still wanted to show me love. That's what's up. Case in point. None of them can fit
Right,
my shoes. So you gotta worry about me stealing nothing. God damn.
right. They ain't gonna fit unless you guys steal the socks with them too, right?
Yeah, no. He's like, no, I don't even gotta wear socks. I'm straight right now. I'm
But
like,
like
yeah, that's just he good. He good. He
that,
got it
that,
going on.
that's that back in the day shit. Put on like if you got too big a sneaker on, put like 5 pair of socks on so you
It's a
can
sock.
wear
And then they like,
crazy.
yo, them niggas don't even fit your feet. You start pulling up all these socks. It's
Yeah,
like a whole packet.
looking like Elephant Man and shit.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck is your foot that big? No, it's just socks. It's just socks of toilet paper.
Like
start
it's
start
can
stuff.
kick down a damn brick wall and type shit or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's not where it's at. But that's
Like
what people would do back in the day. They really wanted that shoe.
the original Bigfoot.
Yeah, the original. You know what I'm saying? Meaning you
Original
was a 9 and he was
concrete.
rocking a 13.
Here's a concrete Bigfoot.
Yeah. That was, that's hey, it is what it is. What
Man,
can you do?
nah, you
Yeah,
can't
with
do nothing.
fucking
Bro.
nah,
Yeah,
this is it's a business. It's all about making money. It's
right.
like, yeah,
That's,
it's all
if
about
you
making
can't,
money. They're like, listen, if you don't got a big foot, that's your problem. Sounds like a personal one.
you know what I mean? They should come out with a
It's just
song. If the shoe fit, then you can wear it. If not,
Yeah,
it's
that's
over.
it. They should.
It's over.
You
It's
know how
over.
many people are like, listen, I don't like that song anymore because I can't fit it. I can't fit it. The hell with that. Came up with this damn song. So what happened with Dre, man, and his connection with his oh man.
He
He ain't
must have had
connecting.
He having problems getting in, so he want me to give him the link so he can easily just get on in because he having problems. I don't know what it is, but he having some
go
technical
go
difficulties.
go to some
So
other go to some other releases, bro.
hold on, I gotta do this for him. Now
Yeah.
he go ahead and talk. So I gotta write this down
Oh no.
real quick.
Oh yeah, right. Everything. No,
Yeah, I can talk.
we
Yeah,
on
I
the
go
show
ahead.
holding it.
Yeah, I go
We
ahead. Y'all
holding
can
it
talk
down.
for a minute. I can't go to nothing right now.
But listen, however, since I'm sorry, but Dre is having some technical difficulties with getting the guests on the show. So, however, let's talk about y'all. What's going on with the Knicks, y'all, and the Indiana? Indiana, come on, man, that's
They about to,
unbelievable. What happened? How did this? How is it that it's 109 to 114, y'all? That was just ridiculous. Gave the game away. Pretty much gave the
yo,
game just like
yo, the
just
leprechaun is not on
no
this. The
didn't
ball,
try.
the ball is not bouncing their way. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
They losing
It didn't
badly,
work out.
bro.
It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Hella turnovers. Um, I am a big New York Knicks fan, guy. Yeah, I pretty much know my team, so not even mad. But what I will say is they got to get this one. They definitely got to get this one because it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Give it up. Give a shout out to Bronson. Give it a shout out to Bronson for trying to hold it down and carry the Knicks on his back.
But it's gonna be exciting when they play OKC. You feel me? Because OKC is gonna they both young boys run up and down the court. That's gonna be exciting because you know
Yeah,
what?
absolutely.
They slept on Piascom the last game. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And he had like 6 points the first game, but then he an all-star. You feel me?
yeah,
And that's how everybody in OKC is. OKC is like everybody got different people that'll pop up at different times. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
I think the NBA wants that matchup. That's why the Knicks is gonna lose. I mean, it's not they're gonna lose. It's not set up or nothing like that, but
Set up.
it
It's gonna
just
be.
wishful.
It's gonna be what they thinking. Because like I said, one thing about I've been I'm a big sports fan, not a big sports head. The one thing about Indy is that you got to give a shout out to Siakam. He really knows how to tear it down and hold it down. Indiana
Right,
is also a defensive team. They got real good defense, as y'all can see. So
right,
basically New York gotta watch out, saying look over their mistakes and watch out for less turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Preferably no turnovers. You know what I mean? And
right.
try to make them, second point shots and keep it going and be at the foul line, make all the shots. Try not to miss as much. That's where it's at with that. You know what I mean? On that note, also the Timberwolves, y'all. What's going on with the Timberwolves, y'all? Minnesota Timberwolves, y'all. Same thing. They need a win. They need a win. They need a win.
OKC too strong for them, bro. They ain't got enough pieces. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in OKC play hard, bro. Nobody on the Timberwolves play hard like that. They shrink in a big moment though. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what's going on with them.
Yeah, basically, absolutely. So yeah, pretty much. I was rooting for. I've been rooting for Minnesota, but OKC is like what MC Street said. Is that they defense is serious. When they come, they're coming, and you just got to be ready. So hopefully they're ready, and tonight they can, what I'm saying, actually, or get one. So that's big right now. That's what's going down right now as far as in the sports world, y'all. Let's give it up for the Yankees, y'all. The Yankees, big Yankees fan over here. Big Yankees fan over here, y'all. Killed the Mets. Killed the Mets. The first game 6-2. The second
Right.
one 8-2. Unbelievable, unbelievable. And they was going with their main man, Juan Soto. Juan Soto, which is he's awesome, but no, not happening. Not happening.
That
So
happening,
let's go
right?
Yankees. Yeah, not
Yeah,
happening.
man.
Let's go Yankees.
I was a big Mets fan, man, from Dallas Strawberry and Doc Good and all of them, man. So I like them '86 Mets, and I always felt the Mets. The Yankees, yeah, they was always a powerhouse and all that. I just felt the Mets more up. It was closer to
Well,
Queens, you
you
know
know,
what I mean? You know, the Jenkins
yeah,
is more like in Harlem and Manhattan type shit. So.
nah, absolutely. And like I said, don't feel no type of way. You know, shout out to my dad because he's a big Mets fan. I can't stand the Mets, but like I said, you know, big ups to them for having a good, you know, saying good squad, good team. Always been a Yankees fan. So
Okay,
shout out.
he's coming on. He's coming on. Let me introduce him.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead, Kay. But I hold you up. I'm trying to figure some things out.
Yeah. Yeah, I got an hour on my time right now to spare, so we're good.
How long? Hey, it's up to you. How long you want to be, man?
All right, cool. Yeah, I gotta go to this dinner. Hold on. All right,
Uh,
what's going on with you, bro?
yeah, how you doing? Let me introduce you, Kay. Ladies and
Okay, cool.
gentlemen, Speaker World. The guest of the hour is here, KBK Customz. He up there makes a lot of customization for sneakers. He's excellent with his work. And welcome
For
aboard
sure.
on the AC Sneaker Restoration Show. It's great to have you, man. I also got my
Uh,
co Antoinette Williams and also MC Streets. Great to
Welcome
have
up, welcome to
Welcome on
uh,
board.
Abby. Welcome.
what's going on with y'all? What's going on? I appreciate y'all for having me.
All
you.
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like where you from, Kay?
I'm from Atlanta.
Okay. What inspired
Yeah.
you to what inspired you to get in the sneaker game?
Really just like honestly, like what made me start like getting inside, like you talking about the custom sneaker world. So I was in high school. I graduated high school in 2020. Really just seeing the love for sneakers that I had, but I didn't know I was gonna start doing shoes because I was playing football, and there was this artist named Picasso. Picasso, he was the one that used to do all of like Odell Beckham, all his cleats. So mindful, I'm playing football and I seen all them cleats, so I'm like, shoot, I'm trying to like get inside. I'm trying to do my own because I can do my own because you know at that time I can't really afford his cleats because he charged an arm and a leg. So I did my cleats, and you know how like when you normally do something, it's on that like when somebody see you do it, everybody wants you to do their stuff, and then honestly, when that happened, it just grew from there, for real, for real. So that's really how that kind of came about. But I always had love for sneakers, even though like just sneakers in general itself, it just mixing my art skills and sneakers just kind of like made everything better. I see.
Okay. MC Streets, you got anything to say?
Oh yeah, how you doing, KBK?
What's going on with you, man?
All right, man. Yo, I just had a question, man. What do you think that you did in the sneaker world that was different from everything else? I know the sneaker world is a copycat type of thing. What do you think you brought to the sneaker world that was totally different that, you know?
Me honestly, I feel like I brought more inspiration to allowing the kids show that there's something that you can do that you like and create a business out of it versus kind of like going toward a a lane more so where people feel like they can't do this because of he say she say and how they live. I feel brought more inspiration so you I feel like they can to relate to. Other thing I feel really brought more so creativity, like having your own team inside martial. There's different design that you can do. There's some that I did that kind of others to kind of like jump on that way to start their business and stuff like that. But other than that, I feel like kind of like the two main things I feel like I brought inside this world, even though kind of like the sneaker world itself is a industry where it can repeat itself. You know, sometimes we might think we start some kind of do this. It's been done before. It's kind of, sometimes great minds think alike to where it's kind of like you kind of bring the same thing into the different. So I feel like as far as that, what I was just, I feel like I kind of brought that inside this sneaker world for sure, for sure. Just around.
I agree, man. You do amazing work and everything like that, man. I seen your work is amazing, bro. You know what I mean? You
Appreciate
inspire
that.
me. You ignite the spark in me to do what I gotta do, people like yourself.
I
And just keep it going, brother. Miss
appreciate
Antoinette
that,
Williams, you
man.
got anything you want to ask him?
No, not really. Basically, like I said, I saw some of your work myself too, and I just want to let you know, like your work is awesome. It's you got real good skill. It's not
Yeah,
a lot of
appreciate
people
you.
that actually can do the craft
Appreciate you.
in which
Appreciate you.
you do it. may be. So I can, what I would tell you is to continue pushing forward, continue doing what you do, because it definitely
Appreciate
shows.
you. Appreciate you.
Such a light.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Another thing I kind of feel like I kind of bring inside the custom world is I call professionalism. Like I like every suit that I do to look like as if the factory made it. Like I don't. My thing is, if people question you if you really did it or not, that's so that you did something right. Versus like they'll be like, nah, you didn't do that, bro. Like that shows you like your two hands can do what a factory can do that nobody believe that you did. So that's something I'm really big on. Like when people look at my work, I don't even want them believing I did it because that's how perfect I need my stuff to look. Like I want you to think I just bought these out the store and I'm wearing these. Like I need somebody when they wear my shoes, they gonna think Nike didn't drop these. But when they hit them with a, nah, I got these
Yeah.
customized by a local artist, they gonna be like, wait, word? Like that'll like make that's just what I adore in this industry for inside my artmanship, like just the art behind it.
Yeah, your work is definitely
Where
dope,
do
man. Sorry, Dre, go ahead.
where do you get your creativity from? Because you be coming out with
I don't know.
some
It
sick
really is like
stuff.
honestly,
Like, I'm
this is
gonna show
what
some
like
of your stuff right now.
when it comes down to like my creativity, I honestly, literally will like lay down and I just close my eyes and I just imagine like these different ideas and just different designs in my head. Honestly, like it's not really like, and sometimes like as an artist, like I'm an artist. That's why I'm trying to tell people like sneakers just kind of came. It's just sneakers is just that niche that kind of elevated for me that people adore the most that I do. But as an artist, if anybody's an artist, they'll tell you like anywhere you go, you just think of new art and art ideas based off sometimes your surroundings, what you see, what you hear, and sometimes like it's just different things. So sometimes if I'm like just sitting down thinking, I swear in the middle of my head, I don't know, I get to thinking. Just in my I don't know, my brain just never stops sometimes. Like I just get to thinking about different stuff and whatever I think about, I have to act on it fast or else I'm gonna end up forgetting, literally. So that's really
Yeah.
how like
Hey.
and sometimes me and like clients to come like every shoe that's on my page I've done for a client, literally. So like most of my clients have come with me with their idea, but I take the idea and elevate that and really just push that 10 times different than what they told me. And we just kind of create something together. Like at the end of the day, I don't matter. It don't care if it's simple or not. Every shoe has a story to tell, depending on based on what shoe it is. Like it can be a real simple shoe, but that story behind that shoe will make the idea and make the shoe itself look and 10 times better based off the story that I'm telling you, honestly. So that's
I
why I
ain't gonna.
kind of like I really that's how I really come up with my ideas, honestly.
Hey, K, man, I have to give it to you, bro.
Yes.
You do amazing work, bro, and I'm like blown away because I'm a sneaker restorer, bro. You elevate the game. You make me want to work hard myself and
Right. Sorry, appreciate that.
and keep it going because a lot of people can't do what you do, and a lot of people can't do what I do.
No.
And I seen the video what you did with these with the Eagle shoes right here, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
And man, you up there took the football part. I was like, get out of here.
Yeah.
I
I'm
said,
fire.
whoa. And
Yeah.
I'm showing everybody what they can see. They can follow. If y'all want to follow KBK Customz and y'all need any work done, y'all more gladly follow him. I'm just showing y'all some of the stuff he can do. And
Yeah,
his
man.
skills is like ill. It's like
Yeah.
sick.
Definitely is. Definitely.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Definitely
And
fire. That's something different because I didn't when I actually saw that I was like, who the hell comes up with that? Like that would have to be some really creative, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not just a regular, it's not just a sneaker. It was,
Right.
the Eagles. And so I'm like, who, what, how, that's any human phrase, who, how, and why type of thing. So to see that was like, and I can't stand the Eagles, but that was just hot to
Yeah,
me.
I'm not even an Eagles fan, but hey man, when that money talk, I don't care. I don't care about no team.
Yeah. No, because I'm thinking in my mind, like, for those that's really Eagles fans, yeah, they should have been
Fact.
ripping your page up for those. Like, yo, you got the size such and such. Definitely,
Right.
definitely,
Right.
yeah, no,
Right.
definitely,
Yeah.
it's something
I
that's
appreciate
different.
that.
But everything that you got on your page, all the work that you've done is completely different, and it's actually better than going to the stores and all of that type of stuff.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, and I'm quite sure it's more where that came from.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
yeah, I like that. You know what I mean? I like the green color, all that other stuff on it. I like the football swish on it. But I'm
Another
gonna watch the
another custom that a lot of people didn't know I did was if you scroll down, you will see a Boston Celtics custom. Why
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
why
yeah, yeah.
why I did
That
why I
was
had why I had why not that custom. It's another one I did where I painted the court on a tongue. If you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see the
yeah,
you if you scroll down, you'll see the court.
yeah.
Tell me when to
That's
stop, Kay.
I got you. I got you. It should be on the
Because I don't
left
know.
hand.
You know, this should
No,
go. I'm going too fast.
no, you good. It's down some more. It should be like two more down.
Yeah.
Tell me when to
I think I
stop.
see.
Right there. It's in the
Right
middle,
here.
right there. Yeah, right
Yeah,
there. Click on that.
Fire, yo.
Click on the
yeah.
next slide. No, you gotta go back over.
Mm, go back.
Click exit out and click on the it should be in the middle, right there. Click on
Fire.
the click the slide, like the little page where you can like swipe over on that post. The little arrow right there.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you go
Fire.
again. If you go again, yeah. So if you zoom in, you'll see the details in the court that I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was hot.
you just passed it right there. So
Fire,
yeah, so
yo.
I actually so people thought I did what you call it DTG, DTF, something like that. And it was funny. It was just funny when people were saying that. But I actually did those on YouTube live. So people got the chance to actually see me actually paint all the details in that as well. So that was a dope. That was a fun project. It's just time consuming. That's all.
Now that's fire.
yeah,
That's
that's
what's up.
really dope, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That really brings, brings out like that's something totally different because that really brings out what a basketball person would look at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the
Right.
hardwood score and all that. You know what I'm saying?
That was I only like some. That's why I kind of explain to people like only me and the customer understands every detail that's inside the shoe because that's who the shoe is for. So it's some details in certain shoe that like an outside person might not peep unless I explain it, and they be like, "Oh," but the customer, me and that customer got a real idea about every detail, and that's what makes art just something like you just got to really look at and understand that. And it's like abstract art. When you look at abstract art, it's up to you on what story you feel like that art piece tells you. Like you feel what I'm saying? Everybody kind of got their own impression on certain art pieces. That's why, like sometimes, like I said, a simple shoe might have a real big story behind it, but if you actually peep the details inside of it, you be like, oh, now that's fire. So that's what makes art that's what makes art just intelligent itself, honestly.
Leave that over there and sit down. Sit
Man,
down.
Yeah,
you do it.
I just saw
Sit
that.
down.
I just
Sit
saw the
down.
Boondocks one that you did. That was fire right there, bro.
Or the
Very.
bone dot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Everybody up on that one. Yeah, right there.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? That's part of
Yeah,
our culture right there. You feel me? That's like you
yeah.
yeah,
putting
yeah.
Harriet Tubman
I
or
love
Martin
that
Luther
too.
King on the shoe. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That sounds
Hey,
different.
hey, Kay, that's fire right there, man. You do amazing work, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate that.
You crazy, bro. Your
Oh
I
skills
yeah.
are amazing, brother.
You just got to
Your
keep
skills,
pushing forward. Yeah.
and people don't
appreciate that.
understand. People don't understand, Kay. They think when me and you do this, they think a lot of people think this is a easy process, and it's
Right, right.
skill, hard work, and talent.
I mean, I feel like that's for anything, honestly. Like a lot of people kind of take 60-second videos and can basically tell you on what you did and kind of find it easy until they do it themselves and see that these 60-second videos is really 5 days worth of work, honestly. Like, but you can't be mad at it though, because like you won't really understand unless you do it yourself. Like it just
Right.
we make it look easy, so people feel like sometimes you can just jump inside of it, but you really got to have patience with a lot of things, honestly. You got to have a lot of patience. You got to have a
Exactly.
lot of patience. But that's for anything though, like from hairstylists on down to doctors and stuff. Like they just make it look so easy to where we feel like, okay, I can do it too, but they don't know the back end of that to understand. Like, okay, yeah, nah, this ain't as easy as he make it seem. So
Exactly.
that's for anything though, honestly. So I only be mad at. I just be like, well, if you feel like it's too easy, I challenge you to do it yourself, and then just come back to me when you finish.
Exactly. You the teacher, so you can tell them you'll give them an A, or you can give them a B, or you can give them a C or an
Facts,
F. You
facts,
know
and
what I mean?
I don't even go back and forth. I just be like, and if you feel like the price too high, go to somebody else, and I bet you, you'll be back because like,
That, and Kay, I tell the same thing to people all the time when I do my restoration work, and
yeah,
they don't know where else to go, so they definitely going to come back. You don't got to
right,
worry about that.
right. I mean,
Yeah,
That's
facts.
facts.
it's just like when you go inside the mall, you go inside the Louis store. If you don't go in, I mean, hey, you'll be back eventually once you get the budget. But you're gonna get at the end of the day, you're gonna get what you pay for. Like you gotta. It's
Exactly.
just I just feel like sometimes in the art world, people don't understand our market because of the fact that this isn't something they teach you in school that you can be successful in life. So there's not nothing that you can like that is not. This is not the step in life that people normalize in the world. You feel what I'm saying? People normalize, the other stuff like doctors and teachers and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard for people to understand the price behind something. Like I tell people all the time, okay, cool. If y'all really think about it, you pay $100 just to look at an apartment. You don't even know if you're gonna get approved for the apartment, but you just gave them a free $100. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
There you go.
So
Exactly.
Yeah,
just to
yeah.
fill out a form, just to fill out a form. Okay, cool. Car insurance. You're paying car insurance every year, right? You paying $500 in car insurance, right? If you get in an accident, the price go from 500 to 1,000, right? So if y'all think about it, what are you paying for? So okay, cool. For somebody to come look at a plumbing job, right? So for somebody to come look at your toilet, they're gonna charge you probably $200 just to look at it, then tell you the power, and then charge you to fix it. Okay, cool. Somebody charge you $200 for a custom. It shouldn't really be no explanation to it because at the end of the day, you're getting something custom and that person's time goes into it. But people don't understand that niche because of the fact that we make it look so easy. So they think we can get it probably done in 20 minutes, but don't know that 20 minutes is really a 5 hour work of work. You know what I'm saying? So
I
it's a,
understand. I do it too, so I'm with
yeah,
you.
so it's a lot that go into it, but it's not for everybody to understand. At the end of the day, it's for your supporters and the people who shop around you to really understand, like your targeted audience. So that's why I kind of teach you a lot of time, like, bro, everybody in this world is not gonna be your client, bro. Literally.
Yeah.
You just need to
Like
find you need to find your target audience and stick with that. Like, bro. We don't
and
shop, everybody don't shop at the same store. So that should teach you something.
facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
facts. Nah,
So like
that's
And everybody
it be
got different tastes, KB. Everybody
it
got
be
different tastes when they go shopping at the store as well.
like you think I'm finna go pay $10,000 on a purse? You crazy. So, but it's some people that will. So that's their targeted audience. I'm not gonna pay $20,000 for a jacket, like, but that's their targeted audience. So I can't complain about that because at the end of the day, they still have orders coming through. They still got things to do. So at the end of the day, that's them. You feel what I'm saying?
That. Yeah. What is your favorite sneaker?
And which like custom
It
sneaker or
don't
like stick?
matter.
Uh My favorite sneaker growing up was my favorite sneaker is really like the Bread 11. Like that's been my dream sneaker since I was a kid. The Bread 11s. I don't know. It's just something about
Yeah,
that.
everybody like that.
It's just something about that iconic like colorway. I don't know. And then my favorite color red, black, and white. So you really can't go wrong with it. Um,
that's just,
uh, I like the Bread Forest. I don't know. I just like the bread, the whole bread collection. For real.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the 11s myself, and the White Cement 4 just came out today, and we were just
Yeah.
talking about that before you got on the show, and
Yeah.
that was crazy. So yeah, I like the 4s too.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't really pick up sneakers like that. Honestly, like I'm like a slide type of guy. Like I'd be on some comfortable stuff. Like I don't know. I feel like I be around shoes so much. Just give me some slides. I'm straight. I swear, I'm straight. And you give me some Nike slides or something. But I don't know. But far I wear shoes. My sneaker collection smooth though. I got a lot of 11s, 4s. I'm not really a Jordan 1 person. Like I like it, but it don't really look right on my feet. So and then I'm flat footed too. So like a lot of shoes make my feet hurt a lot of times. So I can't be walking in like Jordan, like a lot. Jordan 4s for sure make my feet hurt because it's so like tight. I don't know why they make them so tight.
I I was talking about that 2 weeks ago on my podcast about the different Jordans that make your feet hurt.
Yeah.
And I agree with you on that. They don't cut it right because I have the infrared Jordan 6s, and on the
Right.
third toe on the right foot, and also on the third toe on the left foot, it hurts your feet. And I'm
Right.
not gonna wear them. I'm just gonna put them up, man, because I can't wear them, and it's a shame. They like, no, I can't wear them because they hurt my feet. But some people just gonna wear them because there's name on the shoe. I'm not gonna be doing that.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I always been like that comfortable type dude. Like I put on some Vapor Maxes with a little hoodie, Nike sweatpants. So I play sports. So I got that. You know, when you play sports all your life, you dress comfortable 24/7 anyway. So that's just
Yeah,
been me in it. That's just been how I am growing up, just wearing sports gear, athletic gear, training gear, and stuff like that. And then when I'm dressing up, when I'm, go out or something like that once a blue moon. But somebody see me on a broad day, like they're gonna see me in some sweatpants or some shorts or something. And then,
yeah, man.
9 times out of 10, as an artist, I probably done messed up so many clothes anyway, getting paint on it. So I don't waste so many clothes.
I go through it too. You know what I mean? Me and MC Streets, we play basketball, so we know what you're talking about. We play
Facts.
basketball, so we love that game.
Facts,
Yeah,
facts, facts.
yeah.
Hey,
Um,
can I just say one more thing? Because
What's
I'm
going on with
about to
you?
leave. I'm about to leave, man. Got another podcast going on, but just wanted to ask you one more question, man.
What's up with you?
Uh, what do you think about like the sneakers today? About how like if you think that if a black person with the African American, I'll say that, get a sneaker company and put something together, like how you can make sneakers and make different designs and all that. You and a couple other people put some money into it. What do you think how that future could look like?
Are you?
Where you could be your own, like the new Nike.
Oh, I actually have my own sneaker coming out soon. Actually, it's called the KBK ones. We actually
oh, that sounds hard.
yeah, we actually in the production and getting everything now. But the tariff thing just happened, so that kind of slowed things a little down. Because at the end of the day, I'm all about I want to make my sneaker affordable for everybody. So I'm just trying to debate and see how we can keep the price the same, so I don't have to go for my price, so everybody can afford it. At the end of the day, this world is crazy right now. So I still want to make my shoe affordable for everybody. But yeah, I feel like honestly, I just feel like sometimes we feel like we can't do it because we don't. A lot of times we don't have the resources at the end of the day. Because honestly, we live in a community, bro, where a lot of people don't like to see people win. They kind of like to be in a little circle and don't want to help other people because they feel like, okay, this person gonna be bigger than me. But at the end of the day, if we all get together, man, we all help each other out. It's only one of you. You know what I'm saying? So if it's meant to happen, it's gonna meant to happen because the Lord has a book written out for everybody. So your story, his story, his story. So you feel like somebody gonna get bigger than you. You feel like you more worried about him than yourself. So I feel like honestly, it's more so we just too worried about other people. And I feel like we all get together, man, bro. It's so many, not even just shoes. It's so many businesses that we can open up and just
Not
do us, like, and just do us instead of feeling like we always got to collaborate with this company to pursue our product. Because at the end
well,
of the
I'm
day, at the end of the day, it's not just our product; it's their product as well. And they the one getting most of the revenue because they're the main source. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why I'm actually coming out my own shoe, the KBK one. That's always been my dream anyway. So that's my thing right there. And this sneaker right here is actually for the people that's blind, not only us, but for the people that's blind. So once I drop those, I already got the sample in, but once I finally drop these shoes, y'all can kind of see the concept that I came over with, and it's real dope for sure.
And I,
it's
and,
just
I,
like
and I see you. I see you. You up there be working, making your own sneakers. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Learn how to make
Yeah,
my own sneakers, and I'm
yeah.
I'm having a problem right now because I have all my materials. I want to make a Louis Vuitton Air Jordan 4, but
Right.
this guy works for the shoe surgeon, and the shoe surgeon being sued by Nike, and he up there want me to give him extremely like a lot of money, and I don't understand why I gotta give you a lot of money if I got all my materials. The only thing you showing me how to do is teaching me how to sew, and basically it's a lot of tracing on a pattern and putting it together. That's it. And I'm a fast learner. You know what I mean?
What I can say is honestly, like what I can say, it's just like this, right? It's just like this. So from where let's say from we got the shoe surgeon, right? The shoe surgeon is at a market in life right now to where he don't have to do anything because where his business is at. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like we gotta think about it. It's like a rapper trying to. It's like let's say you're a rapper, right? And you're trying to get a feature, right? You're trying to get a feature. Of course, okay, you cool. You just putting lyrics on a song or something like that. It's like he's kind of teaching you what he knows. So it's like he just feel like his value probably worth this. So he feel like he teaching you, he's giving everything he know for you to go based off of. It's kind of like you kind of got, you know how people say you kind of got to pay to you got to pay to play sometimes. It's like so I can't even, I don't know, I can't be mad at what he charging because that's just him though. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you want to go and learn, then you got to pay for it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even be mad at that because that's him. So if you want to learn from him, you got to pay that price. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of,
Yeah, that's
let's say
true.
it goes back to your restorations.
That is true. That's
Somebody
true.
might not like the price you charge for your restorations, but that's your price because you know
That
your
is
value.
true.
You know your value. He know his value as a person, so he got that. He got it. He can
That's
charge
true.
what he want to charge. Because
That
at the end
is
of the day,
true.
because when we look
Yeah.
at it, we see how many other people taking his class, and we see the results from people taking his class. So he got proof that his class
In the
works.
pudding.
But it's about are you willing to pay that service? If not, then you can go learn somewhere else. How I say I
That's
can't
that.
even I
Yeah.
can't even be mad at that because I ain't gonna let me would have been in his position, boy.
You
I
know
would
what?
have been charging too, boy. I would have been charging
See,
too.
but
And then
right
it's
now he
about
having the
it's about this too though. If you think about the business aspect of it, you don't want it to where everybody can take your class. You want it to where it's about an
Yo,
experience.
oh, y'all both going to sleep?
It's about an experience. You feel what I'm saying? So because he's making it probably limited to a certain audience, it showed that okay, now he can really take his full time teaching somebody and get them all the information they can. It's just like it's kind of like me for an example. Like you don't wanna have everybody that can afford your class because it's gonna make you feel burnt out because not everybody taking your class. It's gonna burn you out a little bit. But if you kind of set your price at a certain market where only certain people can take it, it kind of make everything feel like an experience. 'Cause they're gonna be like, okay, cool. I'm the only person in this class right now. So that means I can get this one-on-one class from you and really get the full details and get the full experience that I want to get versus he make it so cheap now you got 100 people in that class. You ain't really gonna learn everything that you want to learn because he got to teach 99 other people. You see what I'm saying?
There you go.
So
I know what
that's
you're
kind of
saying.
like
Yeah.
I understood that business aspect because it got to a point I was selling my custom shoe like okay cool. I don't my minimum price. I don't do anything less than $300 because of the fact that I'm not finna take all these $200 orders because I'm gonna feel so burnt out because at the end of the day,
Not worth.
I have to get these shoes done. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's affordable for everybody, but it's like, what is it doing for me?
Nothing.
There you go.
If I'm charging $100 a class, I gotta understand. I got 50 people to teach right now. And I have to make sure every single person is learning the same information because I don't want to feel like nobody else getting left out. But 50 people in the class, so it's making my head go crazy because everybody asking so many questions at one time. Versus if I make this class $1,000, I know that not that many people gonna make it, but I'm gonna make the same amount of money that I would have made for that $50 class that I was charging with this $1,000 class. With less people,
I got you.
and I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed a lot because I can just focus on this 5 people, make 5 bands versus making 5 bands with 50 people in the class. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of
Right,
like
that makes
Absolutely.
it's like he working smarter, not harder. Like he know that he charging 2 bands for this class, so not that many people gonna make it. But if he come in, he know that this one person can understand quicker because he giving that person full attention. So that person been in that class for 8 hours, he done. You feel what I'm saying? He done for that. Now he just made a band off one person
I
versus
feel you.
yeah. So I can't
Yeah.
even mad at because he know his work. You feel what I'm saying? But
I feel you because I'm the same way with my stuff. I put in my hard
right,
work, blood, sweat, and tears, and I
right,
want to get paid for my craft because it don't make sense for me to do it.
right.
You know what I mean? It's wasting my time doing it for nothing, all that work for nothing. I'm not doing that. So I feel you in a way. You know
Right,
what I
and
mean?
that's why when you said I'm like, okay, now let's correlate it back to our business. You know what I'm saying? Because we do the
Yeah.
same thing. Somebody might complain about my price. I'm like, well, shit, it's my value. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't if you don't want it, then you know what I'm saying. You
Go
go
somewhere
learn
else.
right. So
Yeah.
I
There
can't
you
be
go.
mad at it. And I understand he in the market, like I said, he in a market where his value it do pursue this stuff because he wanted the OGs to do it. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I can't even be mad at it because at the end of the day, one thing he gonna say is, all right, well, there's YouTube videos out there that's free. So
Right, right.
it's YouTube videos out there and that's free. So you can go learn. You
Pretty
know what
much.
I'm
Right.
saying?
Hey man, I'll be to interrupt, man. I gotta go. KBK is definitely a pleasure meeting you, man, and having a
For
little
sure.
chit chat with
Appreciate
you.
you.
And Miss
Appreciate you.
Antoinette,
Appreciate you.
appreciate you. AC,
Oh no, you already know.
Dre, Dre, you already know, right?
I already know. You got to do what you got to do. All right.
All right, yo, peace, y'all.
All right, man.
Yeah, Kay. Yeah, man. No, man. I understand what you're saying, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, you do excellent work, man. You do real good work and everything like
I
that. Like your
appreciate
chain
that.
you got on too. You got your logo on your chain.
Yeah,
I,
it's
I
all,
Yeah,
like
it's all,
yeah.
that.
it's all about it's
Looking.
all about brand
I'm looking
marketing, you
forward
know?
to. Nah. I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to you dropping your sneaker. I'm looking
For
forward to seeing what
sure.
that be about. I certainly, you know what I'm saying. I'm certainly interested in actually getting a pair. You know what I mean?
Nah,
So
most definitely. So yeah, as soon as I drop though, I'm telling you, I'm gonna let AC know and he gonna tell y'all. Nah, for sure, for sure.
yeah, definitely, and see if see if you got some 6.5s. You know what I mean? Because I got a small foot. You know what I
I
mean?
got
But
you,
I
I got you,
definitely
I
want to
got you.
be because I like it work. So definitely, yeah. If that's up for sale when you actually drop that
Appreciate
sneaker,
you.
then
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Never,
Appreciate
you
you.
never know.
oh
You
yeah,
might have to show me some points. I might have to come down here. You show me some things. That's why I just got to learn how
Mhm.
to sew and learn
No,
how to.
that's yeah, I got you. I'm all about helping out, man. At the end of the day, man, like I said, it don't hurt giving out help advice. It's the difference between helping somebody versus somebody just being there for the moment and then just don't really care about what you do. They just there to kind of get the information
Yeah,
versus somebody
wasting
who
your
really
time.
need really true help and just need a type of push to kind of get them started. It's a difference between that. So,
Get
but I
them
don't
over the
mind.
edge.
Yeah, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Helping them because at the end of the day, we all at one point in time need help ourselves. So that's
Yeah,
the difference.
and that's what
most
it's and
definitely.
that's what it's all about. I mean, that's definitely what it's all about. It's just I'm not into the sneaker game as far as doing the sneakers and so on and so forth. But my
Right.
brother is. You know what I mean? And he's just like you with the craft and wanting to be able to know. You know what I'm saying? Like his work
Yeah.
is what his worth is, and he does good work as well too. So to be able to
Right.
get some more aspects from people that know more or know a little bit more that have a extra notch under his belt to make it better. And then when him trying to go to school and do
Right.
things, so yeah, it actually all pans out if everybody just get together and help one another. It actually just is plenty of money to be made.
Right.
Also,
And then a lot of people want to get help. In fact, sometimes a lot of people don't want to take that leap to where they feel like they want to need help. So it's a lot they go inside of. But at the end of the day, as long as you do your part, that's all that matters. As
Nah, yeah, and I mean you
long as you
gotta
do
want
your
to do it
part,
at that
everything
day.
else is yeah. Now
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
literally go in front of 100 people right now, get them a free game. I bet you only 5 of them really gonna do what I just said do. So you can give out free game all day. Everybody not gonna listen. About 50 of them
There
gonna
you
be on their
go.
about 50 of them gonna be on their phone. The other ones, if their attention span gonna be real short. About 5 of them really listening, and really 2 of them really gonna escalate and really understand peak game what I said out of 100 people. That's how it be. I swear to God.
Yeah,
yeah,
no, and that's true. That's true. That's true. Because with Andre, with AC over here, with him, just he just did a simple thing as watching a YouTube video. He was one of those people. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
they say, "Hey, did you watch a YouTube video?" Yeah, he was one of those guys that watched the YouTube video in his crib. You know what I
All right.
mean? Got a notebook, got a pen. You feel me? Wrote everything down and was determined to I don't want to throw away my sneaker. My sneaker is still good. I want to know how to fix this, and I
Yeah,
don't want
I
to
ain't
pay
lie.
somebody else.
I used to restore shoes before customizing. I just hated it. I just didn't like it no more. It was boring. It was boring. And I had one
Okay.
situation where this dude gave me these stunk behind Jordan 14. And I swear to God, I said, oh
Mhm.
no. I said, oh no. Them thing was it. They wasn't it. But and then I was like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna stick to my art.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't even work with used shoes unless it's a Halloween theme or something. I use the dirt as part of the art. So I
Okay.
don't even mess with those. So yeah, y'all restore y'all for that's a niche that's a different niche itself. So I put my hats up to y'all.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go and learn. I'm trying to do what you're doing right now to learn how to make the shoe from scratch and everything. Like I said, I want to make a Louis Vuitton Air Jordan 4. I got
Yeah,
all my
it's
materials.
as long as you got the patterns, as long as you got the patterns and all the material, it's really everything else is all about just perfecting stitching and just
Yeah.
everything else. It's literally like one, two, three, but you just gotta like it ain't nothing that's gonna take you 2 days to learn. I'll tell you that. But
No, it don't look hard.
as long as you learn as long as you learn something new every day, then cool,
The,
You know what
the
I'm saying?
problem the problem I'm having right now is getting a sewing machine. They up there, and
Yeah, they
also
the one.
the problem I'm having right now is trying to get it. The instructor don't got nowhere to go. That's another problem. Because I asked him, "You got anywhere to go?" He said, "I don't got nowhere to go because the shoe surgeon being sued right now."
Yeah,
So if I could get a sewing machine, I have him come over here. He could come. He could come out here and teach me out of Jersey. Instead, go to New York and pay no tolls and worry about your car and everything out there. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I'm working towards it. You know what I mean? So I can't. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna show the shoe to different sneaker shows and things like that. But I'm not gonna do no tutorials to show nobody how to make it because I'm not trying to have Nike sending me a summons in the mail to having me come down to
No,
court
it's
like he
not.
did the
It's not.
shoe
I'm
surgeon.
gonna tell you, it's not about. It's not a. You don't get sued off of that way. He was getting sued us because he was taking the Nike logo off and replacing it with his logo and selling it as if like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. He was doing stuff like
Oh,
that,
I
like
got you.
yeah. So like
I see what you're
The
saying.
Nike Air on the tongue, he was taking and putting Sue Surgeon the Nike check and that right there. Even though everybody in the world know this is not his shoe, we know what Nike is. But you just got to think about the business aspect of it. You feel what I'm saying? It's like taking your logo,
Mhm.
right? It's like taking your logo, and a dude kind of tweak it up and put his logo attached to your logo and then sell it. You're gonna
Yeah,
be
I
like, but
understand.
what? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah,
why
I
he got
understand. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's why he got in that predicament. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you was to make a Jordan yourself right now, you can do that. You won't get sued because you're not selling it as if like it's yours.
It's
You're
like a
selling
body shop I'm doing, like
you're
restorations, a
doing
body shop.
you're doing like a DIY. Like I'm saying, if you make your own shoe from scratch, you're doing like a DIY project for it, and you can basically promote it as like it's yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Like me, I do custom sneakers. I don't sell it as if like I'm selling this as if it's my work. I'm charging for my time for the artwork that I'm doing. I'm not selling the shoe, even though like you get the shoe as a service, but I'm not taking off the Nike sign or changing like it's mine or nothing like that. I would add my logo as an addition because that's my tag as an artist. So that's the kind of difference between that. You feel what I'm saying? But you kind of, honestly, I'll be taking other people's situations and kind of like go different routes of life on certain things too, though. I ain't gonna lie. But that's what I kind of learned from his situation. But I don't know. I just feel like with that stuff right there, you can't really be mad at Nike for doing it because that's just the business behind it. Even though they've collaborated with him numerous of times, but it's just the business part
Yeah,
of
they
it where
did
like
warn him. They did
none.
warn him, but he didn't listen. They did throw some warning shots at him. He didn't listen. So
It's just
that's
like the cool cop situation. Like when he was getting sued by Nike and stuff like that for taking the Jordan 1 panel and making it like it's his, like that situation like that. You know what I'm saying? Just you can't be mad at it, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? As long as you got the money behind it, you can just do what you want to do. For real, for real. We can't. And then, but then again,
Pretty much.
you can also look at it like, bro, y'all gotta understand. Hey, every company does that. Like, yeah, every company does it. Nike done copy Nike done copy other brands like the Crocs, Yeezy slide. You know what I'm saying? You know how many brands
Mhm.
done copy Kanye Yeezy slide? Now Nike done came out with a
Yeah,
similar.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? You can't be. It's like you can't be mad with you changing because that's what's in the business world. Like you feel what I'm saying? It's just like I don't. It's just that you gotta have some money to make it. That money gonna talk. You feel me?
oh
So it's
yeah,
like that. That's
yeah,
that's that. Then you gotta think about this too, right here, right? The Amiris. Y'all know the Amiris, right?
Yeah, we was talking about them. Yeah, the
They
brown,
look
the
they
violet. Yeah.
the Amiris, the shoe with the skeleton on the side. That look just like Nike does.
Mm.
No different. The only thing they did was take off the Nike logo and slap a skeleton on the side. But
Mm.
they got some money to go back and forth because they done switched some few things up. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna go for them big companies. So it's just all about the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once you make a million, they gonna come for your head.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, no question about that. That's a given.
They ain't gonna come for like, you know what I'm saying, the little small creator. Once you make a million and they see that you can really some money, oh, they coming for your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
got nothing. I don't have anything else for you, man. But it was great to have you on the show and everything like that. It was a pleasure. It was a blessing.
No,
Um,
most up. Appreciate y'all for having me.
I'm sorry about the little difficulty we
Oh no,
had.
you good. You good. Hey man,
um,
it's technology. It's technology. You can't be mad at it. It's technology. So
yeah.
sometimes technology get to tripping.
I'm looking forward to bringing you on at another time. That's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I say, I'm all about supporting others. So if y'all ever want to do another interview, man, feel free. If you reach out to me, it ain't nothing but a little conversation over the phone. If I can sit on FaceTime with somebody, I can do the same thing with y'all, man.
All right. I want to congratulate you because you graduated from Georgia. So I want to congratulate you getting
Absolutely, absolutely,
your
absolutely,
masters and everything like that. So you
Appreciate
see, I've been
absolutely,
paying
absolutely,
attention and watching you and everything like that. So
absolutely. I was getting ready to say something about that. I was getting ready to say something about that, but I didn't get an opportunity to. But yeah,
Appreciate that.
definitely congratulations on that. Honestly, listen, there's not a lot of black people, black men, young, that are doing it like that to be able to say that
Appreciate
they
you.
finished something. Start,
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
it's always good to have a plan B. At the end of the day, man, if anything was to ever go left, God forbid, I got everything else to back up off of. So it's always
There you
good.
go.
Yeah, it's always good to have a plan B for and a C. So
I
on
Yeah.
down
think
is
you'll be
on.
fine, Kay. I think
No,
you'll be
no,
fine
no,
because you
most
do
definitely.
excellent work.
No, most definitely. That's how that's what I stand on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then college is all about networking. Like when I was in
Yeah,
college, that's how I got my collaboration with Hippie Sports City Gear and all that. Going to college.
yeah,
So like I say, God has a book written for everybody. So that was just part of my book.
That's it.
Now
yeah,
now I'm trying to see what the next chapter is. So even the next page. So I can't
yeah.
really like I just feel like that was the best option for me. So but
No, no, and that was
everybody's story different though. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, no
Also, I
question.
want to congratulate you too because you about to get a store too. I see.
no, yeah, most definitely. I got my warehouse coming soon. It's a
Oh,
warehouse that I'm on down.
warehouse.
Yeah, warehouse. So,
That's what
but
we're talking about.
I'm just looking at different locations. I ain't trying to get no big old warehouse. Like I'm about to film a Tyler Perry introductional movie and nothing like that. Just something real smooth that I can like, do my YouTube video like I normally do. But like I say, I'm doing more things than just than shoes. My next project will actually be making a custom table. So I'm gonna take wood,
Wow.
drill it out, sew it together and stuff. I mean, not sew, but paint on it, clamp it together, put the nails in. So y'all gonna see that on my YouTube channel. Then it's gonna be able to spin, so you can be able to spin the table, stuff like that. So that's gonna come on.
Hey, KB man, tell everybody your YouTube channel so everybody can follow you and support you and see your support this brother man. He got a great creativity and a great imagination and he does excellent work.
Appreciate it, yeah, man. All my social medias is the exact same. It's KBK Customz with a Z at the end, not an S. KBK Customz. And yeah, man, y'all can just follow me on all my social media from YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everything.
Yeah. Well,
If
That's
y'all
definitely
and
okay,
what's
man.
up.
my website, kbkcustom.com.org. I own both domains. So if you either one you look up, it's gonna direct you to the same website. Y'all can feel free to just, scan through the website and, look at different things like that.
Hey, K man. Also, I like I like what you did to that Louis Vuitton shoe too. You did a rap on it, and that was impressive. Because you kind of ignited the spark in me to do the Air Jordan 4 Louis Vuittons. When I seen you did that Air Force One, that white Air Force
Yeah,
One, you did one of your
yeah,
videos. You was a little
yeah.
younger though. You was a little younger than you are now. Well, I seen one of those videos you did.
That
I
was
said,
probably
"Wow,
like that. That was probably like a year and a half ago, 2 years.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah.
yeah." You ignited the spark. You ignited the spark.
That was probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago. But
Yeah,
most definitely though. But I appreciate y'all for having me, most definitely.
yeah.
Y'all ever, like I said, if y'all ever need me out back on, man, you know where I'm at, just feel free to reach out. Yeah, we can probably get some jumping for sure.
We definitely will. When I come down there to visit or something like that, we could definitely meet each other in person. You could probably teach me some skills in person too.
Yeah, nah, most definitely. Yeah, as soon as you land to the A, man, you gotta hit me.
Definitely,
I definitely will.
definitely.
I definitely will, man. You know what I mean? But hey, man, it was a blessing, like I said, having you, man. But I don't got nothing else to say. You know what I mean? Miss Antoinette, you got anything to say? Or you good?
Think a
Uh,
connection went out probably. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Keep pushing forward and just keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, keep pushing the workout so we definitely can, see what it is.
No, most definitely, most definitely. I appreciate it.
And if you like
Absolutely.
this video right here, what I would do is I would send it to you to your email when everything gets finalized, so you can put it up on your
Okay.
post or whatever.
Okay,
And
cool.
you know
Okay,
what I
cool.
mean?
All right, well.
Yeah, it was
All
a
right.
blessing, brother.
No,
All right.
most definitely. All right, man. Appreciate y'all.
All
I
right, take it
appreciate
easy.
you too, man. All
All right,
right,
be
bye.
safe.
So KB Customz, ladies and gentlemen, just left the building. It was great to have him on the show. MC Streets had a little, he had to do another show, so he had to up and leave. He could just, left without saying nothing, but he was being polite, you know what I mean? But Miss Antoinette Williams held it down, her first debut on the air. It was great to have you, girl.
Oh man, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, Sneaker World, for even letting me come out and do my thing. It was great. I don't know, represent for MC Streets who just took off, you know what I mean, and being able to hold it down for my brother. Y'all keep continuing to listen out for the podcast, continue to, put up those likes on YouTube, continue to, look out for his work. He's got so much more to do. He's came a long way. I always say that. You can also check him out on my show, which is going to be happening really, really soon, part 2. So that segment is going down also. So yeah, this is definitely where it's at. But shout out to KB Customz for doing this thing, and hopefully we see more of him and more of his work, and hopefully we'll have him back on the show. So I look forward to that, and you know what I mean, and more to come.
And I'm gonna have a lot of other guests gonna be coming on as well. So AC does it big over here. I don't disappoint y'all.
Absolutely.
I bring on the heavy hitters, the big dogs. You know what I mean? But sometimes it comes on a little late because we have some technical difficulties trying to get all this organized and everything like that. Like I say all the time, it's not easy putting together the show. You don't know what me and MC Streets and Miss Antoinette Williams are going to be here too, what we go through in the back when you're not on the air. You know what I mean? But that's all I have for you today. If you need any work done, what you can do is you can feel free. You can hit me up on my you could hit me up on my email at andrae1128 at yahoo.com. Also, you can feel free to give me a call. Serious inquiries only at 908-416-0970. And also, you want to check out my tutorials and my podcast. I'm going to have upcoming tutorials coming out soon. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on this podcast. You can follow. Also, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, AC Sneaker Restoration, Maine 1285. Also, if you want, you can hit me up on Facebook because I post my videos and my work on Facebook and everything like that. At ANDRAECAPERS. Also on my Instagram at ANDRAECAPERS. You could go right over there. You can see my work as well. And also, it's a professional dashboard. You want to see, there's a link that will bring you to my YouTube channel, and you can subscribe there as well. And you can check out everything I do, and you'll be notified and keep off and be posted and up to date on everything what AC Sneaker Restoration does over here. And also, if you want to watch me on TikTok and everything like that, AC Sneaker Restoration. That's all I have for you. It was a great show. Everybody have a blessed night. Keep God first, and everything else will fall in place. Anything you want to say before I close it out? I mean, before we hang up.
Yeah, Sneaker World, just look forward to all the good stuff that's up and coming. You know what I mean? I had a great time. As you said, keep God first. You also can check me out in the next 2 weeks on here, the podcast. I'll be here up and coming for future reference unless something happens. But furthermore, you will find me here on the podcast, holding it down with Bro and MC Streets on a regular basis, y'all. Stay blessed, stay safe. Show me love. Keep talking.
All right. Peace, Sneaker World. Have a good night.